How does the new DJI Action 5 Pro compare to the GoPro Hero 13? Well, in this video, let's find out. And why don't we start off with the most important thing to any camera, and that is the image quality. On the DJI Action 5 Pro, we have a 1/1.3 inch sensor, and on the GoPro Hero 13, we have a smaller 1/1.9 inch sensor. Now, the advantage to the GoPro is it can shoot up to 5.3K 60 and 4K 120, where on the DJI Action 5 Pro, we can go up to 4K 120, but no 5K option is available. However, the Action 5 Pro has a 4nm AI chip, which mainly helps at night, but when you look at the footage from these two cameras, I really am not noticing that big of a difference in the day. To me, the Action 5 Pro looks slightly better in some shots, and the GoPro Hero 13 looks slightly better in other shots. I think that the Action 5 Pro's larger sensor and that AI chip is really counteracting GoPro's higher image quality at 5.3K. So for daylight image quality, which is one of the most important things, they're really gonna end up in a tie. However, when you go into low light with these cameras, the Action 5 Pro is going to destroy the GoPro Hero 13, because not only does this have that 4nm chip that I was mentioning, which just helps so much with low light, even if you're filming in a room that has lower light, the Osmo is gonna be much better for that scenario. And just so you know, the GoPro Hero 13 is on a very old 12nm chip. And here's a quick audio test: GoPro Hero 13 Black, 1, 2, 3, and DJI Action 5 Pro, 1, 2, 3. Now, another very important thing, especially about action cameras, is how quick can you grab the shot. And on the GoPro Hero 13, if I press the power button, it takes a good solid 3 seconds or whatever to power on. And when you compare it to the Action 5 Pro, I press the button and boom, the camera turns on instantly. This is a big deal because on the Action 5 Pro, you can capture your shots so much faster than the GoPro. And I just wanted to mention, if you're interested in either of these cameras, the links will be down in the description. So let's talk about the battery life on these cameras. And the Action 5 Pro gets a whopping 4 hours of battery life in 1080-30. And when I did a test in 4K30, I got around 2 hours and 8 minutes, and it actually overheated because I was in this room and it was static and no airflow. Very, very impressive battery life on the DJI Action 5 Pro, where the GoPro Hero 13 claims around 2.5 hours at 1080p. So the GoPro in 4K30 just finished at 1 hour and 27 minutes, so significantly less than the Action 5 Pro, but did not do that bad, and it also overheated due to battery and has 9% left. Now, one thing I'm so excited about on the Osmo is these brand new screens. They have super slim borders, they are OLED panels, they're super touch responsive, they're super bright, where the GoPro has the worst screens I have ever seen on any gadget in 2024. The front screen is plastic and not touchscreen and not very bright. The back screen is not very touch responsive and just looks horrible. Where the GoPro Hero 13 does have a pretty big win is in the mounting system. It has the magnetic system, a 1/4-20, and these folding fingers, which is all so nice, where the Action 5 Pro only has the magnetic fingers, which is not bad, but if you have a bunch of old GoPro accessories and you're upgrading from an older GoPro, that is something to note with the Hero 13. Now, if you ever do any water activities with your action camera, then the Osmo Action 5 Pro is the one to get. Not only is it waterproof to about 66 feet compared to around 33 feet, but it also has this new gauge inside where it automatically recognizes when you go underwater, it'll show you how deep you are, and then when you come out of water, it'll stop recording, and when you go back in, it'll start recording. Now let's talk about the storage situation on these cameras. They both take a micro SD card, but on the Action 5 Pro, you have 47 gigabytes of built-in storage, which is so nice in case you run out on that micro SD card. And when it comes to connecting these to your phone, they both have the newest Wi-Fi and Bluetooth chips. However, on the Action 5 Pro, you can connect 2 DJI Mic 2s and opposed to 1 on the GoPro. Okay, but it's time to talk about the price of these cameras. The GoPro Hero 13 starts at $399, where the Action 5 Pro starts at $349. And even though this is $50 less, I feel like you're getting a better camera. It feels so much more modern with those snappy processors, and the image quality during the day is on par with a GoPro and way better at night. So I don't see a big reason to get the Hero 13, although it's not a bad camera.